Oh, good. I did not check to see if this controller was set up before. Hang on. I'm like halfway there on DNA. Cool. And about halfway there on Terra. Which is crazy because, like, this planet has taken us how long? And we're about halfway done. Oh, well then again, I guess there are 4 planets. I forgot about that. I keep thinking there's I keep thinking like Toltitek is like us, like, I mean, it is the smallest, but I keep thinking it's a small planet and it's like your tutorial planet, and then everywhere else is always going to be bigger. Which, you know, you might think like it would go in order of size, but apparently, according to the like the in-game info tracker and stuff, Flotos is next, and that's the biggest. All right, finally we're going back to Aquium, however it's pronounced. Still don't remember. We are here. Good. You stop. And we're gonna pick right back up where we left off. As if we hadn't been doing that before. Should probably drink more water. I think that was the problem from last time, was I wasn't drinking enough water. Okay, let me get rid. So many of you. Ow! Freaking guys with guns. Stop it! I don't have a gun. This thing only has so much range. So rude. Well, that's one hard pack at least. Whatever. Oh, wow. Okay. That's both hearts back. Cool. So what was I talking about last time? I remember saying some stuff about, like, you know, things is unfortunate about, like, things that get popular and stuff. Oh, hey, Crippy. Nice of you to show up at the start this time, instead of when I'm beating the boss and I'm about to end. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I figure last time I was kind of talking about, I guess not really negative, just kind of being mopey, I guess, about things in like the game industry and stuff and TV. Let's be positive this time. You know what I'm glad is popular? I'm glad Pikmin is doing well. Is that, you look at that and you think, you touch that and die. Wow. Okay. You know, you look at Pikmin and you go, wow, this is super niche. They're never gonna make more than a couple of games of it. Here we are with them technically having 5 games, 4 of them mainline games, all doing really well to continue and forward the series, and Pikmin 4 especially doing lots to really shake things up. Right, and then the spinoff that we don't talk about. We don't talk about Hey Pikmin. But it is really cool that Nintendo has not been sleeping on Pikmin. In fact, I think Miyamoto said that, like, that's like his favorite franchise of his. So it makes sense why it's the one that's doing the most well.
Amazing. I tried to lose you here, but you find me in the warehouse section of the waterworks. I was trying to take a nap.
Yeah, whatever, Al.
The gorilla is the only one that can stand the heat in the pits. So don't bother trying to do the jumps in your puny old man form.
So, is this the pits he's talking about? I'm supposed to be gorilla here? Aw, man, they're gonna make me do this with the gorilla's pathetic jump. Oh, well, that's the situation we're in. And if you know me, you know, like, a lot of things I tend to get into tend to die. Tend to be, you know, if it's an online game, it tends to get shut down real quick, or like a TV show I like only ever gets like 2 or 3 seasons. But, you know, I'm glad to be a Zelda fan, because that series has no bad games. And there's always a good Zelda game around the corner, I suppose. You know, it's not going anywhere anytime soon. And you know, you could say the same thing about Mario games, but you know, somehow the Mario series is much more hit and miss. You know, at least with non-mainline games. You know, the sports games can be pretty hit or miss. No pun intended. Because, you know, sports, hitting things. You know, like you have the first 2 Strikers games. Undoubtedly beloved games. And then you have the 3rd one, and it's like, it's okay. Wow, I'm actually getting back up to 5 hearts again. We're gonna 6. We're gonna go for 6. We're gonna go for 6. We got 6. We got 6. What was that you saying about skill issue before, Criffy? You sure are saying a lot over there that I'm having trouble keeping up with because I'm currently playing a platformer and can't look away from the screen a lot. Yep. But you know, I'm definitely, you know, not to downplay my love for the Mario series. I'm definitely excited for Wonder. Can't wait to play that. I do love the you know, the games that are good, like, you know, the mainline ones, like you know, 64 and Sunshine. Not quite as much Galaxy, but you know, Galaxy is really good. And you know, I just remembered even New Super Mario Bros. is hit or miss. Because like the first one, I replayed that not too long ago. The first one is definitely a really solid platformer. And then I replayed New Super Mario Bros. 2, and you can tell they're running out of ideas. And my understanding is that New Super Mario Bros. Wii is another good one, and then New Super Mario Bros. U is another one where it's like, yeah, they're running out of ideas. Which, you know, it is, you know, an interesting thing to note is that, like, the Zelda series isn't really led by Miyamoto anymore. I want to say, like, since Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask, that's been more Aonuma's thing. You know, I'm not really sure how they expect me to get these to keep going forward. I kind of have to jump diagonally, I guess. But, you know, it does make me wonder, like, with the exception of Pikmin 4, does me, you know, okay, Pikmin in general, I meant. With the exception of Pikmin, does Miyamoto really, does he really know what he's doing anymore? Yeah, well, there goes my 6th heart, which I will refill the next time I kill something or find a crate to break open. You know, obviously I love Miyamoto, but you know, anyone, you know, I'm sure any Nintendo fan who is paying attention to, like, the goings-on at Nintendo, dude, I'm so sick of these drones. Like just about any longtime Nintendo fan would tell you, Miyamoto does kind of have a history of questionable decisions. Like, you know, one of the most disappointing ones, come on, was Sticker Star. Was going to be more like classic Paper Mario with the addition of the sticker mechanic, you know, so not throwing out the entire series, you know, the core of the series. And then Miyamoto comes along and is like, well, if we're just going to be so close to Thousand Year Door, it might as well just be a port. Start over. So they did. And then we got the game we got instead of, you know, what would have been like Thousand Year Door, but with the sticker mechanic, which would have been neat. Alright, what's this? Invulnerability. A little late for that. Can I stand on this with this? Oh, okay, there we go. So that's an option. Didn't have more hearts, you'd already be dead. Yeah, well, I'm not, because I had the extra hearts. You know, why would you have extra hearts if you're not gonna use them, huh? What's the point in extra hearts if you're not gonna, you get hit? The way these platforms are, it kind of makes me feel like I was already here, and these are sat like this because this is how it ended. Nope, this is the start. And why is that one over there going? What are you doing? Was I not done over there? Have I been over there? No, it never stopped. So then wait, I'm a little lost. Extra hearts mean even more skill issue because you didn't have them. If I would, you just respawn. I don't know if you've been paying attention, but literally you can't get extra hearts unless you pick up a health power-up when you have full health. So extra hearts are not a skill issue. It's literally having skill to earn the extra hearts to begin with. Yeah, I guess diagonal's the way to go. I'm tempted to jump this anyway. It's like how do they have that like that and then not expect me to want to do that? The gorilla's jump is not suited to that, but I want to do it anyway. Alright, well, let the isotopes guide me, and I will not pick that up. Get out of here, you jerk. Stupid drones. Hate you. I hate you, drones. Stupid. You look dumber than the drones that they send to Hoth in Star Wars. I say that like it's well known that those guys look dumb. I don't even think that, let alone think that that's a common opinion. But they do look dumber than those guys. Those guys look fine. These guys look dumb. That's the point I'm trying to make. Okay, I think both of these lead this to the same place. So I'm just gonna go for it. This is me clapping at how well of a job they've done. It's sarcastic clapping. You got no clue what you're looking at. It's a platformer. That's all you need to know. I can transform and shapeshift and collect the things. It's like Mario Odyssey, but instead of throwing my hat at things, I become the things through science. Let me think. Let me try to think of some other things that I'm happy are popular. My first thought was Pokemon, which is true. I like Pokemon. I'm not the biggest Pokemon fan ever, but I like Pokemon. I enjoy it. But you know, that's another thing. Was like, well, those are stacked on top of each other. That's probably not supposed to happen. Yeah, it is another one. It is one thing where I have a hard time enjoying it because I know there are people who are like angry about it, like just vehemently, unabashedly angry about the series' condition. And like I get it, but I don't know. Stop being so mad. Try to understand that I do want you as a fan. Probably not the best time to be quoting Stan, I don't know. It's like whenever there's a Pokemon announcement, that's all you ever hear on Reddit. That's all you ever see in Reddit comments. It's just, man, the Pokemon games are so stupid and broken now, and I can sleepwalk my way through them because they're so easy. It's like, okay, bud, whatever. And there's just like 500 comments of people just being like, hey, have they fixed Scarlet and Violet's glitches yet? Death by sarcastic clapping. I don't know. I'm just not one who likes to get mad at stuff like that because what are you gonna do? Write an angry letter at the Pokemon Company asking them to stop making buggy games? Yeah, how much good is that gonna do, huh? It's like, oh, but if they get enough angry letters... No. No. Griffey, you can't even call those cheeks. They're my hands. I'm clapping hands. Get good? I am good! Just because I died doesn't mean I'm not good. I'd like to see you get this far in this game. You cannot clap cheeks with your hands when it's just your hands. There was no cheek involved at all. I heard no dog, where you at? Dead? Good. The only good mutant robot guard dog is a dead mutant robot guard dog. Oh, that one's fast. Is that a challenge? Yes, it's a challenge. Get on my level. I'd like to see you 100% Super Mario Sunshine. I'd like to see you defeat the most notorious boss in Banjo-Tooie while barely paying attention to it. I know you don't know what moment I'm talking about. But I just had to. That's probably my shining moment of skill. It's doing that boss on the first try, while ranting about misinformation and people not telling the full story when they go to talk about things. Okay, stop with the dogs. Speedrun at first try. That's not how speedruns work. You can't go that fast your first time. You have to learn it. You have to learn the speedrun. And therefore, it will not be your first try. Excuse me. And I'm seeing these crates up here, and it's making me worried that I missed stuff because there's another area. Although I guess that's what this ramp is meant to take me to. But I thought the way forward is here. Like, yeah, here's the map.
Feel like you're surrounded by boxes? Good. If you can navigate the box maze without getting lost, you'll get Terra.
Okay. I knew I was surrounded by boxes, Al. That's not a revelation. And you call yourself an AI? Yeah, you sure are very amused by the fact that I burped. You clearly have not watched a lot of my content. Like, I swear, I don't even know if I went one whole episode of Lego Star Wars without burping. I swear.
I feel stronger from this magic red bubbly. My health is increased.
Yep, here's the crates. I found them. Oh, and an isotope I missed. I missed that isotope. That's an obvious isotope. You know, here's another thing. I'm glad lasted as long as it did. Malcolm in the Middle. You know, people say, oh, the show jumped the shark when they had another baby. I mean, kind of, but I don't think it was. You know, I don't think it ever really declined in quality. It was real good. It was a really good show. Also, Frasier. The only good thing to come out of Cheers was Frasier. Because that show was also consistently pretty good. And unlike, I'm sure, a lot of sitcoms at the time and even today, the characters don't all hate each other. They actually are pretty supportive of each other. And it's a show about smart people that doesn't paint them as, like, complete buffoons, you know, like socially and stuff. Like, yeah, they're awkward at times, but they're, you know, it's not like pointing and laughing like, hey, look at how socially awkward people get when they're smart. You know, like a certain other show that's supposedly about smart people, but is written not actually about, you know, not written how smart people actually talk, but are written how a dumb person thinks smart people talk. Hey, look, it's a spider web. There's my use for a spider. That's the part I'm scared of, is the spider maze. Just blew up a robot on the other side of the wall. And you keep making fun of me for having skill issues. I don't see you blow up a robot on the other side of the wall. Man, I think Frasier was also another show that, you know, didn't suffer from a decline in quality for how long it went on for. And it had like 11 seasons. That show went on a long time.
I feel stronger from this magic red bubbly. My health is increased.
There's another web. Okay, this appears to be a dead end. Never mind. Immediately sees another door. But I will come over here anyway. And dead end, good. Let's go ahead and ground pound for no reason. Clap, clap.
Stronger from this magic red bubbly. My health is increased.
Yeah, I hope you like that line, Griffey, whenever he gets his health increased, because he says it every time. Every time. Oh, look, a door. Too bad I can't go in it. Oh, a button. And a thing I can actually interact with, unlike the door. Why didn't you clip it? Well, that would have been a really boring clip. No one cares if someone burps. What am I, a VTuber? I'm not trying to paint a porcelain image. I'm not trying to paint an image of porcelain perfection, as evident by the fact that I couldn't get that sentence right the first time I tried to say it. Had to say it over again. Burp again so you can clip it. Yeah, sure. Eventually. Now that's just the web I'm already on. Where's the next web? Like reach that web. Come on. I can't help but notice there's a green light and a red light over there. Is that what the switch did? I already forgot what the switch did. Ah! I fell off the wall. You're not supposed to be able to do that. Nope. I tried to reset the camera and it didn't really work right. Yeah, this door. Is that Squid Game? No. Green light, red light. No. Okay, I just had to double check that there were not webs over here. Although I can't reach. Why are the webs up there anyway? Can I reach that? Am I just not doing it right? I didn't mean to transform. Oh well. So let me go back and hit that other web, because it probably leads to the button that I need to open that door. I can hear more dogs. Shut up. You're not even a real dog. You're not even a real squid alien thing. I don't know why they bothered to make you look different than the guys that are on Toltatech. Was there a second web? I thought there was a second web. Is it over? Yeah, there it is. Bye, dog. I don't know what that sound was. Oh, look at this. What is that sound? It's like I got that menu open and I'm going back. Like I'm pressing back in the menu. Why? Okay. I think I've hit a dead end. Oh, this is supposed to help you go out. It's supposed to help get you out of the maze. So I went the wrong way. I bet cool speedrunner dudes can probably get up here before doing the maze and just skip the maze entirely and just do this path. What is that sound? Why is that sound? Why? Oh, come on, you're close enough. Dude. I'm fine. Can I get off the wall? Please? Please? I don't understand. I don't understand why it keeps making that sound! Can I get off the wall, please? Can I get off? I'm stuck. Oh. I guess that's what this web is for. Ah, I farted on a dog. I farted on a dog and it died. Sure would be nice to have a speed form. You know, like Ben 10. That'd be cool. You know, whenever I design a transformation character, that's always what I base it on. It's always Ben 10. I always try to think of that power set. You know, he's got your fast guy, he's got your strong guy, he's got the smart guy who's also really small. It's got, you know, ghosts for going through walls. He can fly. He can go into water. Like that. It's like the ultimate power set. It's just a matter of selecting the right alien. Hey, that doesn't count. That wasn't me farting. That was the doctor farting. See? Spider fart. See, this is the Spider-Verse sequel that they didn't want to make. Because why would they? It has nothing to do with Spider-Man. That's gonna be a joke I would say I'm gonna start using, but you know, knowing me, I'm probably never gonna remember to use it, but that's a running joke I would like to start doing. Is, you know how people are like, oh man, Bug Fables is the Paper Mario Nintendo didn't want to make. I want to start saying that about things that have, like, either have nothing to do with the thing, or are, like... Wait, was I supposed to destroy the... I was supposed to destroy the cameras. Aw, man. You know, either things that have nothing to do with the original thing, or... the, something that's bad. It's like there was a video I was watching on some Steam game, and it has this. The rest of the game is much more like atmospheric and puzzly, but then it has this final boss that's described as being like Dark Souls, and I thought to myself like, oh, it's the Dark Souls game Square doesn't, or From Software doesn't want to make, because it's not like Dark Souls at all. So the joke is that they don't want to make it because that's not Dark Souls. It's not as good as Dark Souls. Haha! Don't understand what I just did? Yeah, I kind of don't really... I barely understand it too. But it worked. Haha. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here, dog. I like how I only have 2 shoes on despite having more than 2 feet. Okay, I think the other camera was... Yeah, it's over there. So that's the actual point to this. Okay, why does that sound play so much when I'm over here? What is going on over here that makes that noise? Can I shoot that? Oh, I think I got it. Yeah! Oh, apparently I got it first try. The rest were superfluous. I thought that was web. It is not web. I still don't really get where the bat wings on my back came from. I don't think I harvested any bat DNA to get this form. Maybe it's so Marvel can't sue because I'm not just Spider-Man, I'm also part Batman. Or excuse me, Man-Bat. So I'm not Spider-Man or Man-Spider. I am Bat Spider-Man. Ow. Yeah, whatever. Dog barking in the distance. What else is new? Wait, did destroying the cameras even do anything? I was never instructed to destroy the cameras. I just assumed they had something to do with opening the door. No. No, it had nothing to do with opening the door. Good. I like how this maze mostly just consists of zigzagging. It's not really much of a maze. You know, that reminds me. So they have, like, corn maze attractions in some places. I don't know what places, but I remember going to one in Texas. I wonder how they make sure no one gets, like, permanently stuck in there, you know? How do they make sure everyone's out of the maze by, you know, by closing time? My only guess is that they have, like, you know, some set of staff dedicated to making sure people clear out, you know, like people who know the maze. Like that's their job, is to know the maze and wander around making sure that there's no one stuck in it. And maybe they have like watchtowers so that they can radio. Like, hey, there's someone over in the south corner of the maze. And then they send someone in who knows the maze and they lead them out. If they don't, whoever doesn't make it perishes. How basic of you to say. Alright, I'm just gonna move on because I don't want to keep spending time on that maze. I'll come back for it later. So let's get whatever this is. What were we working towards? The drill? The slide! Yeah! Dun, 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 dun. Ow. Nope, go back and get the isotope. Get the isotope. Why am I sliding? Alright, let's not miss the isotope this time. Nope, turn more. You know the worst part of respawning? The elevator. Ow. Pain pipe. Ham hands. I missed another isotope. Two isotopes. 3. 4. There's gotta be a cheat in this game for like an isotope magnet or something. Increased power-up pickup range. That's always fun. You know, big head mode seems to be a pretty common staple, but I like one of my favorite cheats is like power-up magnet. Stuff like that. Oh man, I just saw the big one. It was a big isotope. And missed another one. Oh, I saw it in the air. See, it's hard to see them because they're green and they keep putting up these giant green walls of deadly Jolly Ranchers. Stop. Nice. Well, time to do it again and get all the isotopes missed. There's isotope 1. Ah, slow down. No, the wall of pain. The pain. Man, when I missed that one isotope, like, me trying to correct for it must have really thrown me off. Must be why I missed so many in a row, and then I got the one I missed and then continued to pick them up. I just have to keep a sharp eye out for the green. There's one. Good one. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic because the chat is delayed, so I don't know if you were talking about me dying or me picking up the thing. Getting the genitor part. There's lights on my shoes. You see them? There's little yellow blinky lights going back and forth between my feet. One foot and then the other foot. I said, did you notice the lights on your shoes, Doctor? Of course you did, because you built them. Those are probably the lights on my double jump boots. I like how there's no music for this. No epic slide music. Anytime there's a slide, I'm always tempted to put in the Super Mario 64 slider music, because I love that song. But it would take me a minute to load it up, so I didn't. Yeah, I got it. Ow, the wall. I was gonna make a joke about the album called The Wall. I forget who does that album. Is it Pink Floyd? I don't remember. Oh, almost missed that. And I missed that. And I'm dead. And I'm sliding off into a pit! Is there enough healing here to get a fourth heart? Oh, wow, there is. What are you up there?
My health is increased.
Oh, just atmospheric sparking. Okay. Ow. Thinking about it, I guess there's not a whole lot of things that I can talk about where I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that got popular, because honestly, sometimes when things get popular, they do, I don't want to say get ruined, but, you know, I think definitely there's the habit of when something gets popular, people tend to see only, like, certain aspects of it, and then that's all you ever see about it, and they forget about, you know, the parts people don't talk about. Or, you know, they misconvey character details, and then those become the details that people do the most. I don't know. Think about how, like, you know, the Hex Maniac design from Pokemon X and Y is, like, really popular. And it's like they always draw with, you know, lots of curves, to phrase it nicely. It's like, no, that's not how the design's supposed to be. She's supposed to be petite. Where's all the petite Hex Maniac art, huh? Okay. Now we gotta die one more time and get that last isotope. Or Fortnite, yeah, you could say Fortnite. That mode, that game was gonna have a single player mode, and then the Battle Royale took off, and then that's all they have. Now that's all it's known for. And they canceled the single player, you know, the player versus enemy content, in favor of just more Battle Royale content. And now their most popular mode is the build list mode. And it's like, what? Now you're taking away the thing that made you a unique Battle Royale to begin with. Now it's just a Battle Royale that just happens to have Goku and Rick Sanchez skins. It's like, what has popularity done to this thing? But it's okay because in like another 5 or 10 years, Fortnite will become nostalgic, and then people will be groaning at whatever the new thing is, and like, man, I remember the days of Fortnite. Just like people are with Minecraft. It's circular. Because for a while, Minecraft was the cringy kid game thing, and now that's the, man, remember when we used to just turn on Minecraft and play Minecraft and just play it for hours and hours, and now I'm a sad adult who works a job and never has time to build anything in Minecraft that's any bigger than a 4x4 house. I missed the isotope again. And I guess you could say, like, SpongeBob. That was also kind of ruined by its popularity because it's like, what, 12 seasons long and not all of it is good. You know, seasonal rot, as they call it. Although didn't last time I say, like, oh, but, you know, SpongeBob's got, like, you know, I hear the newer seasons are, not so bad. Even if they are basically remaking episodes. Because I guess they probably just forgot they wrote an episode like that before. And you know, there's also that perfect pasta sauce problem, you know? Which, I realize is a weird way of phrasing it, but basically the story goes that everyone was trying to have the perfect pasta sauce recipe. You know, sauce makers were always trying to find that perfect recipe. And then one day, someone decides, you know what? Meat sauce. Let's stop trying to make the perfect plain tomato basil sauce. Let's just make a meat sauce. And then suddenly, everyone was making meat sauces. And that's pretty much what happens when something becomes successful. It's like all the other businesses rush to do the exact same thing, maybe not even understanding what makes it popular in the first place. Like Battle Royale modes. Or SpongeBob. Because, you know, there are a lot of shows that are like, oh, well, you know, SpongeBob's annoying, and he's annoying to everyone around him, and he causes trouble. Let's just make a show like that. But they forget the parts of SpongeBob that make him not annoying, that make him fun to watch.
Outtake valves open, draining goo level, intake pressure up.
Yeah, Fortnite used to have characters.
Danger.
Like when they had that
Drill
Save
is
the
now
World mode,
exposed.
they had actual characters and story, and now it's just, hey, look, you can play as Optimus Prime now. Which is fine, I guess, if you like crossovers. I never understood the appeal in crossovers. I mean, it is cool when two things you like are in one place. Especially if it's a game you enjoy playing and you can experience, you know, all the things at once. I forgot I'm a rat now. My mouse is now a rat, and it's, I would say, a visual downgrade. But oh well. It's like Smash Bros. Is fun, but I don't need literally every game I like under the sun to be included in it. You know, I don't need Tetris representation in Smash Bros. I'll be fine. I'll live. You know, I can sleep at night just fine knowing that Dr. Muto probably will never be in Smash Bros. Because I don't think anyone even remembers Dr. Muto. Which does kind of remind me, I do think it is pretty cool how many crossovers Brawlhalla has, because that's a lot of stuff you wouldn't expect to see in one place, like WrestleMania, and Rayman, and Ben 10, and the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Assassin's Creed, and Halo. It's like, even if I don't get the value of that being a crossover, it's still pretty wild that all that stuff is in one place. Which I guess does beg the question, well, why don't you think the same thing about Fortnite? And my answer is because that's a much more cynical crossover. They do it not because they want to, but because they can. Aw, man, I'm back over here. I didn't hit the checkpoint that's in that area. I have to take the slide again. Well, it's not like the slide is particularly hard when I'm not going for isotopes. I just have to watch out for the death lasers and the death walls and the pits of instant death. The slide's pretty lonely without any collectibles on it and no music. It's just the sound of me sliding around and the occasional laser sound effect. And by laser sound effect, I don't mean pew pew, I mean the buzzing of it being on. Because it is not a pew pew laser, it is a trip laser. Although I guess trip laser implies it activates something when I hit it, and no, it actually just makes me trip. That's why it's called a trip laser. It's because you hit it and then you lose your feet and it makes you trip. I can see you saying stuff over there and I can't read it right now. You sure are saying things. And stuff. And presumably opinions. There we go, I made it. Can't see. Oh, story mode is still a thing for PC players? Well, good for them. Although I say that like that isn't a free game. Ah, no, not to the back of the top of the slide, no! Well, you know what I can do instead of going up the slide? I can go back into the maze. No, I can take this. Oh yeah, now I gotta put the generator parts on. It's still kind of wild to me that there's Terra, which you know, they're like your power stars from Super Mario Sunshine. But then you have the Genitor parts, which are actually the thing you need to complete your objective of restoring your home planet. This is not the place I thought it was. I wanted main drill. Nope, not save. I guess it's rig interior. But then what's that other? I know there were two. No, there aren't. There's only this one. That one spot, the one spot I'm thinking of may have been a checkpoint, but it's not. It's not a checkpoint machine. It's not a save point. Alright, I gotta get near it for it to lower. It's like stuff in Gauntlet. Sometimes it activates when you have to. Sometimes you have to hit a switch to activate it, or press a button, and then sometimes you just get near it and it'll be like, "Oh, you can't reach me here. Let me come down." Ow. You know what? I'm gonna go get the invulnerability power up. The invincibility mask power up. I think that's how that line goes. I'll deal with you later, drone. Ow. Okay. Bye. Why does it wait so long to give me control back on that? Ah. It's fine. Where's that light coming from? Oh, is there a window up there? Sure does not look like the kind of place that has windows. I would expect them to have Mac. Ha ha ha. Although this place does look kind of old and decrepit, I wouldn't be surprised if they're operating on DOS. Die. 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 There. It's fine. I'm almost near the... Ah! No, not safe. I'm trying to get the sparks ready for the guy who I know is over here. I'm gonna try to kill me. All right, we're good. So you know what? You know what I've been up to lately? And I swear I can never say that without stuttering on, you know. It's like, you know. It's like, okay, calm down and speak slowly and steadily. You know what I've been doing lately? I've been watching some videos, like, practically whatever has been showing up that in my suggestions that looked good, but there was one I watched about a Hello Neighbor. And, you know, that's another one of those things where it's like, man, it's crazy that this is as popular as it is because of the shenanigans they pulled. And apparently they have a sequel. There's a Hello Neighbor 2. Ah, I should have picked up the invulnerability first. Yeah, there's a Hello Neighbor 2. I mean, I knew there was a hide and seek game, whatever that's called. And there's a Hello Neighbor 2, which maybe not surprising anyone, followed the exact same, pretty much the exact same pattern the first game had, where they promised something that sounded really interesting and cool, and the first playable demo of it was really promising, and then the final game had like none of the stuff they promised and was not nearly as good, which is disappointing, because they certainly had promise that they bit off more than they could chew, I guess. Ow. Nope, don't! I said don't! Die. There we go. But then, you know, I liked the guy who was talking about the first game, so I decided to watch more videos about him. He had some other videos talking about Five Nights at Freddy's, and those really helped me realize, like, man, it is cool to see. Also, that is another franchise that I'm happy is as popular as it is, because that's a franchise I think has done a really good job of keeping steady, steady quality. Even if you want to say what you want to say about, like, the books or about Security Breach. And apparently people had a lot of issue with FNAF World. You know, that free RPG that, well, I guess they made it free. Scott made it free after... Dude, yeah, the residual explosion! Okay. Whatever. It was made free after apparently people really didn't like it. I don't understand why. I think it looked pretty cool. But aside from that, like, all the ones made by Scott Cawthon himself just continued consistent quality. And that's cool to see. And I realize, like, you can, if you look at the games, like, from the first game all the way up to like Pizzeria Simulator. Wait, is this the place with the open door? Okay. Let me try to get some health back here. I don't know why I think there's gonna be health in here, because there's just like, what, one enemy and then some buttons I had to hit. Yeah, if you look at all the Five Nights at Freddy's games, they didn't get that isotope from start to finish. You can kind of see the evolution of the ideas presented and how Scott learns from, the games that came before. Because the video I watched was actually about, what was about Pizzeria Simulator. I think the video presenter was talking about how, that's like, that is one of the best ones. Okay. Get the invulnerability, yes! If I heal these guys, I get a heal. I get enough for a heal. Okay, time to go get the Gomer. Or the Goldfish. But alright, so you start with the first game. You know, you got the doors, you got the camera, and you got, you know, you gotta watch out for Foxy. And I only needed to bring it this way, right? You know, the strategy that people figured out to be able to beat the game on its harder setting is basically just have one door closed all the time, and basically just keep an eye out for Foxy and figure out when you gotta close the door for Foxy, and to basically just hope and pray that you have that you luck out and have enough power to be able to last the whole time. But then you have the second game, and they get rid of the doors. Okay, have I been over there? I think I've been over there. Yeah, that's the start, I think. What else am I doing over here? I guess it's time to go to the center now? The center from which all worlds may be entered. Or can be, however that goes. Yeah, the second game gets rid of the doors. Which, if you played the first game and you got good at that game, I'm sure it was very discomforting at the time. It's very unpleasant to realize, oh, if an animatronic wants to come at me, there's nothing I can do to stop it. Basically. I mean, you have the mask, but, you know, it's not a sure thing. They can still attack you through the mask if they're particular animatronics, like Foxy. And if I remember right, instead of the whole building having power, it's just your flashlight, which I think kind of changes the dynamic of, like, you know, running out of power.
Doctor, you're going to need to activate all 3 parts of the main drill before you can expect this door to open.
That drone will not stop attacking me. Where's the third part? Ow, where's the third part? Oh, that's what I did. I cleaned up the water. I really am the eco-hero this game needs. Despite being a mad scientist who turned himself into a fish. I'm Fish Muto! That joke was probably inevitable. Okay, fine. So just gotta find and hit all those buttons. Can do. Oh, and isotopes. Yeah, the second game has the flashlight where, you know, not only do you have Balloon Boy who can come out and just outright prevent you from using it altogether, very cheaply and very annoyingly to people who play. People very much hate Balloon Boy for that. Did I lose a bar? Did I lose a bar of power? I don't understand. Let me go around and get isotopes. Let this apparently... No, the button's open. This one is. Oh, I ran out of power. Okay. Yeah, this one's open. Gotta hit them all within a certain amount of time, I guess. Get off the wall. Jeez. So, you know, if Balloon Boy does that, you know, you can kind of sit there and hope that you don't lose to Foxy. Kind of like running out of power with the first game. Actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, maybe it's not that different. maybe really the only difference is Balloon Boy. And that's kind of not true because there were animatronics that could, you know, like when Foxy would bang on the... I'm a rat! No! Rat can't swim! Like when Foxy would bang on the door in the first game, you would lose power, so... It's like, I guess it really isn't that different. But, you know, then they also added the music box mechanic, so it's something else to keep an eye on. I forget if there was... I forget if there was incentive to check any cameras other than the prize corner where the puppet was. Oh, hey, this doesn't start spinning until you hit the buttons. Interesting. Maybe now is the time to get the isotopes. Well, this is not spinning. Okay, and then you have, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's 3, where there's only the one animatronic. Because, you know, I suppose maybe people thought like there were too many animatronics in the first game or the second game, which I can see because, you know, you got the original cast and then you have, you know, basically two of everyone, like the withered versions and then the toy versions, and then you have the puppet and no, why is it keep putting me on mouse? Yeah, the puppet and then, like, Golden Freddy. Technically. And then they... You know, either that's just what Scott wanted to do, or, you know, that was the criticism he got, was there were too many animatronics in the second game. So he decides in the third game, just one guy. And still no doors. Funnily enough. Well, I guess technically there was one door in the vent that you could close, but you could only close one at a time. So it was about finding the, like, I don't want to say optimal path, but like finding the place where it takes the longest for Springtrap to get to you and trying to keep him there. Oh, wait, there's a box with an isotope inside. Whoa! Never seen that before. I don't get it. Why is this one closed? Why is it at 1 power? And the third game also introduces the idea of having to maintain like your cameras and your decoy devices and stuff. And if you let it go into disrepair, it stops working, and then you know you have to make yourself vulnerable to fix it. Which I think it does actually take longer if it's broken when you try to repair it than if you take a moment to repair it while it's still fixed, you know, while it's still functional. So it does reward you for staying on top of it. And then, you know, Five Nights at Freddy's 4 has no camera. And they brought back doors. Man, it's the long-awaited return of doors. It was incredible. I was there for it. It was amazing. And the way it worked was basically you had to go up to a door and listen for an animatronic. And I forget exactly how it worked, but it was like if you listened for an animatronic and you closed the door, you know, if you hear an animatronic at the door and you close the door, then it goes away. But if, you know, obviously if you open the door to check if it's there with your eyes, then if it's right there at the door, it will kill you. But if, you know, if it's not there, it has like a chance of going away. So it was all about, it was relying on sound. I think you could even hear them like moving closer and stuff. So you really had to listen carefully to things. And then Sister Location was definitely crazy because like every different night was a different thing. And I don't really know how well received Sister Location is. Or really much of anything about it, honestly. So honestly, that's where the lore to me starts to make less sense. Though I would argue Five Nights at Freddy's does not have a jump of the shark moment. I think it's been consistently pretty interesting and does a pretty decent job of adding to the lore without overcomplicating things, and explains some things but leaves enough mysteries to keep people thinking. It's pretty cool how they managed to do that. Yeah, I'm just gonna stop trying to kill these fish because they're not staying dead. Just like me, I'm dead, but I'm not gonna stay dead. Just like the purple guy, I always come back. See, full circle. It was a Five Nights at Freddy's joke this whole time. And then Pizzeria Simulator. That's where you can see all the ideas come together. You know, not having doors and having unreliable means of tracking the animatronics, and unreliable means of keeping them away from you. It kind of is, a culmination of everything Scott has learned about making a successful horror game. And the lore is also, like, that's also a cool thing to watch evolve as the games go on. Because, like, you know, originally it's like, oh, you know, if you read the newspapers in the background, apparently people have died at this location. You know, they've died at this Chuck E. Cheese. And then the second game kind of implies, like, maybe this purple guy is the killer. And it turns out the purple guy works here, and oh, look at that, he's got a phone in his hand! The phone guy was the killer! Whoa! Also, secretly, this is a prequel. And then, like, the third game is like, oh, well, here's purple guy, and he's dead. He died in a suit. And then... I guess I'm not really sure how the fourth game evolves the lore, but, you know, kind of, you know, in hindsight, it does have, like, you know, I believe it has been basically confirmed at this point. Like, you play as the purple guy's son, and it turns out that the purple guy is William Afton, who's the guy who made all the animatronics to begin with. And like I said, it's a really interesting amount of lore, but it doesn't, like, overcomplicate things. It's getting faster. I'm doing it. I'm spinning it. And then you have, like, sister location where, you know, you get to see, like, Afton's basically, like, his last inventions and stuff about how, like, apparently his own daughter was killed by one of his animatronics or something. And then like Pizzeria Simulator kind of delves into some of the killings a little bit, like showing you how the purple guy would lure people, you know, lure his victims to the back rooms to kill them. Aw, man, I was almost there! It was spinning so fast! Hang on, dude. Don't. Stupid. I said hang on. Stupid octopus squid guy. Robot suit. Dude, I need those hearts! I need those for the robot fish! No, don't get stuck on the wall. I think MatPat's theories about, you know, that's people might look at all the theories MatPat has done about Five Nights at Freddy's and go, man, can you just shut up about Five Nights at Freddy's? But there's a pretty good reason he's got so many theories about, you know, he's got so many videos about the lore of the series and theories about what happens in the games. And I think that's pretty cool. And, you know, I don't always. I wouldn't say I always particularly enjoy MatPat's theories, and say he's always correct. But I feel like he's usually pretty correct about the events of like Five Nights at Freddy's stuff. I think his Five Nights at Freddy's theories are pretty spot on. I say as someone who was unable to look at the lore and create his own connections, so I just listen to other people talk about it and go, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That's probably what happened, yeah. Yeah, so far this hit and run strategy is working. Just go up to a button and swim away. Just don't let the robot fish get in the way. And they won't be in the way. I'm just gonna hit one more button, and there it is. Never mind, it went back down. I gotta hit another button. It's funny, it's like the cage is trying to cage me into the button. It's trying to keep me from pressing the other buttons, but it's not gonna... No! And then the guy comes to eat me after I die. You know, I don't need to kill this guy. Geronimo! I'm a fish. But yeah, I think I found a winning strategy, so let's just keep doing this. Seems like sometimes it's like the next button over counterclockwise, and then sometimes it's 2 buttons over. Like, see here, it's like 2 buttons over. Nope, it's 3 buttons over, never mind. Is that a pattern? Is it always like the next button, and then the second button over, and then the next button clockwise? Hard to say. You know something I particularly like about Security Breach? So I like that in the DLC, there's a couple of moments where you get to fix the broken animatronics. I want more stuff like that. I want more moments where I get to help the animatronics not be broken. Should make a game of that. They should make... Although, I suppose Help Wanted does have a mode where you get to perform maintenance on some of the animatronics, but, you know, not from them being old and decrepit and falling into disrepair, but it's just basic maintenance. It's not the same thing. I want to pull a Five Nights at Freddy's animatronic out of the scrap and fix it back to working order. Ow. You may bite me now, but my objective is almost complete. Almost. I just need one more button. You can't stop me. It's going to happen. Whether you want it to flush or not. I will flush it!
Oh yeah, the drill room door will finally open. I'm going to have to pay Carla a visit and grab my janitor piece.
You can kill me if you want to. I'm about to grab the Terra. You can't stop me now, fish. Ow. Can't stop me. I got it. You didn't stop me. I'm gonna hit the surface. Why is that a checkpoint? Why am I now getting a checkpoint under the water? What the f? Whatever. Just going up the ladder. Why is he using a key on the ladder? Okay, and this is back to the save machine. I think I should save. Because it's almost break time, and even though we're about to fight the boss, I should probably take a break first. I will break this guy first. And then it will go on break. And it'll break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. And it'll play Brick Break. And then it'll catch a Pokemon and teach it Brick Break. Anyway, set off of that. That's stupid. Let's go to this intermission screen, because it's different. I should have taken a drink of water before starting. Whatever. Let's go do that, boss. Man, that's a nice bouncy animation when he lands. I don't think people appreciate enough when animation does bounce, stretch and squash like that. Whoa. Whoa. Is it full heal? Oh. Full heal, but not a full 20 potion. So it does not count as giving you extra hearts. Be sure to save again. I forgot I saved before going on break. Oops. And I would have respawned at this checkpoint whether I saved or not, so. Oops again. Okay. Evil laugh and then suddenly appearing here. Wow, my only transformation is Gup. Yeah. Just Gup. This is gonna be an entirely fish battle. The all fish episode? Good old hydration valve. Takes processed huba from the no slushy machine and generates the antimatter needed by the reaction that is started in the fusonic sphere. I can't wait to read through all of those and see what kind of scientific, what kind of technobabble they came up with to make the supposed planet-saving device. Man, are they using some of the same underwater foley as Majora's Mask? And probably Ocarina of Time as well, you know, because they're so similar. But for some reason, I think of these, when I hear underwater sound effects like that, I think of being Zorlink. Oh my gosh, she's a mermaid! I didn't remember her being a mermaid. I mean, it makes sense, because I guess she lives here. No, I thought we were all humans that came from planet Midway, the planet that Muto blew up. What do I do now? Do I eat one of the Gomers off of her thing? The tentacles? Do I bite so she die? I forgot I can shoot. Yeah, there we go. Gotcha. Oh no, it's dark. Now I really wish I had one of those dealies on my head. You know, I don't remember how hard this boss was. Ow. But I'm a little frightened of it, I'll be honest. An all underwater boss fight doesn't sound particularly easy. Oh, of course, I gotta shoot her when she's swinging around like that. Ow. Ooh, ow, ooh, ooh. I'm fine. Apparently, I don't even have to spin into her. I can shoot. There's a button. There's a button on her butt. Oh, I thought I got her. You could see me smiling because I thought I got her. I'm just gonna avoid the deathfish. Or I can spin in place and take health from them. That's not enough to get me back up to health. This is not going to be a sound strategy. The real sound strategy is to not get hit, which is obvious. But, you know, like I was saying before, it doesn't matter how careful you're being, you can still get hit. Darn. Oh! See, yeah, I tried to avoid it. I tried to swim up before it got to me, and then it got to me. Well, nice of them to put the checkpoint right in here, inside the boss fight itself, instead of having to make me walk, you know, swim through all the doors again. Here we go. You know, now that I think about it, her squid machine, you know, robot thing, reminds me of a Stickfus thing, which was the Dome Walker, which was basically this, except instead of tentacles, it just had 2 big robot legs. I mean, I think it did have robot arms on the front. Not as long as the legs, so not proportionate to look like an actual human. Which is what I think of when I think of making a robot, you know, a robot that you can ride on. Because I would just make an Iron Man suit. I would make a Hulkbuster. That's what I would do. But the Dome Walker looked cool enough. Oh no, she's coming at me with her hands. Those weren't her hands. Whose hands were those? I suppose this is going to be pretty tricky with only 3 health. Yeah, I think I said before that the bosses all die. Which, when I played this game, I think that was new. When I first played this, that was new for me. Was the bosses being actual characters that actually died, you know, not just defeated and then choke later with bandages on their head. They actually die. And I remember thinking it was particularly sad that this lady dies. I don't remember why. She's not a standout character so far. Aside from not realizing that she'd be a mermaid because she lives here. I could have sworn all the boss characters were people Dr. Muto went to high school with, or something to that effect. You did, probably, right? I thought you did. You designed it? No? Or is that the joke? Surprisingly not hard to navigate here with the lights off. Oh, those are her hands. She just sent them off of her body. The rocket fist. Jeez, 4 more hits, and I only have 1 left myself. No! I wanted to see if I could spin those. You know, like Sonic, except a fish. Man, I really am Sonic. I'm blue. I can curl up into a ball. I have spines. I'm Sonic the Dogfish. Which is funny, because Sonic is fast and goes on land. And I'm not very fast, and I can't go on land. But Sonic can't swim, and swimming is all the Dogfish does. Swimming is literally why the Dogfish is here. It's because the Doctor himself can't swim. Which does make me wonder, if you, theoretically, if you could turn into a fish, would you know how to be a fish? Would you just automatically know how to swim as a fish and do fish things in your fish body? I feel like you probably wouldn't. That I think it would, you would have to learn to be a fish. There would be a learning curve to your transformation. Like, I think Dogzilla can get away with it, because it's still a human shape. But, yeah, the Dogfish, I would assume... Ow! Would definitely need to learn to swim. No, not the hands again. Not the hands. Put your hands inside the puppet head. Then you won't be hazardous. And I can beat you better. What hit her? I didn't hit her, did I? It's like that one scene from The Room, except instead of asserting that I did not hit her, I'm like, I don't know who I might have. I don't think I did. Oh, hi, Mark. Nice of you to blow up one of your own mines. Man, didn't the first guy lose 3 bars of health every time I hit him? This is a steep difficulty curve. Leave me alone, robot fish. Can I spin her? Nice. Maybe I should do that. That feels easier to land. Ow. I wasn't spinning! I was holding the button, but I wasn't spinning! Alright. Alright, there's one hit. This wouldn't be so bad if I could get some actual freaking healing. Dang it. And as it stands, I have to do this on base health. I can only take 2 hits. I cannot take a third or I will die. She's calling me a fisherman? I'm not a fisherman. I'm a fish man. You're a fish woman. It's funny, she's like a forward mermaid and I'm a reverse mermaid. Except that's not how that works, because a reverse mermaid has legs. I don't have legs, but I am a fish. This is gonna take all night, isn't it? And where's the music? There's supposed to be epic boss fight music. Yeah, you think you're gonna swim away, but I'm gonna follow you. I'm gonna follow you closely. You can't escape my fishness. You never defeat me, my fanciful dynamanners. Ow. Ow. See, you can win as many times as you want, and it means nothing. I only have to win once, and it means everything. Everything! I don't know why I thought to look at my transformations like there's anything else I can use underwater.
Fisherman, you busted my shield!
Wow, I'm surprised she stayed vulnerable long enough for that. I probably should be taking care of these robot fish. Ow! Okay, I don't know why my spin didn't go. It just stayed in place. Swim diagonally. Oh, apparently there's drifting. I got Joy-Con drift on my fish. Come on. Shoot. Shoot. I wish these guys dropped 10 or 5s instead of 1s. That would make this a lot more, I don't want to say easy, but it would be more playable. I decided that apparently easy is the wrong word, and I should go with the meaner word, implying that this boss fight is unplayable. It's fine, it's just... She's got 8 hits, I got 3. She can spawn all these fish she wants, and all I got is insane. No, all I got is the spines. Maybe following behind her is the mistake. Maybe I should U-turn whenever I hit her. Whenever I hit her. There we go. Like, don't follow her that way. Stay over here. Wait for the fish she's gonna spawn in and destroy them. Okay, apparently she does. There they are. Get those guys out of here. Okay, I cannot get rid of those. So what do I do about them? I don't know. I guess I have to shoot them. I'll have to try shooting them next time. Okay, gotcha for sure that time. Aha, I knew I heard more. I guess maybe if there were 5s, that would make this too easy. Oh, okay. Because I would already have healed by now. You did. Oh, she has 9 hits? Oh, I guess that makes sense. That lines up with the first boss. Why did it cancel? It's like, my name is Earl. Why did it cancel? Okay, you gotta do hands. Okay, except for actually damaging her, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. Probably not going to get it on this go, but I understand what the fight is asking me to do. Aside from not die. Hey, 6 more fish and I can get a heal. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's the hands. I don't know where they are. Oh. I was so scared of the hands and she did mines. There's the hands. Okay, I believe that means they have destroyed themselves. Hopefully all 3 of them. Yes. fish. Okay, well. So close to getting healed. Are they not dropping health potions anymore? They aren't, are they? Oh, there's some. Yes! Can I destroy the fish spawners? I suppose I've never looked. Oh, that's... Ow. Okay. Yeah, they're coming out of here. Aw, man, I wasted my hit. Ah. I guess you could say that fight went belly up. But yeah, now I know. Don't follow directly behind her. And take care of the fish. Especially when she swims away and she's just gonna stay at the distance anyway. It sure would be nice if the spin attack was on its own button from shooting. Alright, you're still over here? Do you get faster each phase or something? Actually gonna do mines. Ow! I swear that was a perfect shot, and it didn't count. Whoa. Just coming right at me. Like a boomerang right back at me.
Fisherman, you busted my shield!
Come on. Stop getting hit by the basic enemies.
Do the spin!
Jeez. Whoop. Almost swam into a mine. Haha! Gotcha. Oh, it's the hands. I was expecting those to come later. Oh, come on. That was a good shot. Oh. We're later into the fight than I thought. What if one of my hits did, like, 2 damage or something? That'd be neat. Alright, I think the hands are gone. I should probably do mines. Yeah, how do you like getting hit by a residual explosion? do hands. Gonna do hands. Gonna do mines. Whoop! I hit the turnaround button that I forgot this has. There's hands. It'd be cool if I could get her to hit herself with her own hands. Dude!
Ah, I was 2 hits away.
Should you call me a hagfish? Come on, spin. What did I get squished by? I gotta turn it around. There we go. There's the way to the boss. There's the hands. What? They hit me? Or did she hit me doing the melee move? Can't do the hands 2 times in a row. Come on. I guess that's where she came from, isn't it? That's where she spawns into the boss arena from. What? A new move? What? How did she hit me?
Ah!
I had one hit left. You gotta be kidding. Dude. You're supposed to do the spin when I get the spin going and then let go. Get pretty sick of this boss fight. Whoa, it's the hands. try using more first person. Maybe that'll help.
Damn, who designed this thing?
Dang it. Conga line of robot fish coming at me. Oh, come on. Don't let the mines be the thing that do me in. Finally, I got you.
Bennett's going to be furious. Oh, you piece of crap! Don't do this to me. We want to build something together.
Does she think I'm just a fish? Maybe that's why I thought her death was sad, because that kind of was a sad death. My heart sure felt like it was pounding there, and so I checked my watch, because it, heart monitor stuff, because it's a smartwatch. It said it was at 65 when I checked it. That's a lot more relaxed than I felt. It's up to 99 now, so maybe it just took a little bit to update. You know what? Let's go check out the next planet before we end.
Flotos, the the shell of a once great planet. Massive Burnco incinerators have burned up the planetary crust for valuable fuel. Since the planet is mostly harvested, only large airborne facilities remain.
Wow, so this planet wasn't originally a gas giant. That's crazy. That's over the top crazy. So yeah, it's basically Metroid Prime 3. It's basically that one place in Prime 3. Get out of here. Let me shock the other guy. I need your DNA so I can fly too. Will you own the skies or something? You can't. That's illegal. Just like the ocean. You can't own the ocean either. So how much do I need for the formula? What am I still missing? Man, I'm still missing 4 more Farfish for Mech Gorilla. And 30 of whatever those are for Roach. Spiky Dogfish doesn't even have the upgrade yet. So 10 airbags and 5 peligals. Or whatever they are. Man, I can't wait to get the upgraded pterodactyl just because pterodactyl looks stupid. At least from what it's showing. Hey, look, is that... No, you're a robot, aren't you? Oh no, you're this world's drone, aren't you? No! Ow. Oh, hey! This guy looks familiar. I mean, not like anyone would recognize him. I don't think he's supposed to be something from something else, but he sure does. Like, that's a design I particularly remember. The big old blue snout. Either that or it's based on that thing from Star Wars in Jabba's palace. Hey, look, isn't this the guy that I got as a minion? Except I think it's a woman. Well, I mean, it is a robot, so it can be whatever it wants to be. Yep, same attack pattern as the defense drones from Toltatech. And it did a kiss mark at me. And it sways its hips. If you could even call those hips, because it doesn't have legs. Am I missing something? I feel like I ran past like a different fork. Like I'm delving too deep into the level right now. Oh yeah, because of this guy, this blue guy. What? How did I miss such an obvious isotope? Danger! No bathing. Why do I have fish right now? I can't do anything there, and it says no bathing. I assume that goes for fish as well. It's funny how you could think of fish as being like the most hygienic creatures on the planet because they're constantly, technically taking a bath. But they also swim their own pee, so no one calls them the most hygienic creatures on the planet. I'm just gonna jump down. It's hard to tell where fall damage starts, but, you know, that was a reasonable enough assumption, I suppose, to assume that I would be able to safely do that jump. Ah, that's what I thought. Jump. Don't do the jump. Do a high jump. There. Is there not an isotope above this? Okay. Gotcha. Nice and easy. He's got a saw face? Looked like he had a saw face. You shut up. Go back to the salty spittoon. You have more health than the guys you're a copy of? That's not fun. Don't do more health. That doesn't make them more challenging. Like, come on, bud. I need you to open a box. Whoops.
I feel stronger from this magic red bubbly. My health is increased.
Probably could have shot it from across the way, but I'd rather come up to it. This area is really making me think of Skylanders. Because Skylanders is very floaty. You know, floaty platformy. You know, which makes sense, because it's called Skylanders. It takes place in the Skylands. Alright, I got your DNA. I'm gonna go by. Uh-oh. Yeah, they definitely have more health. And more difficulty aiming, apparently. It'd be pretty cool if they don't have guns. Okay, was that all I needed from you? 3? Or was it 5? Do I have any other formulas for you? Yes, you're that. Okay. And it was 5. I still need to see more airbags. Fine, whatever. What do you think that guy was for? The blue guy. It's weird to just put him in the middle of the way like that and not have a box to open with him later. I want that isotope. Ah! You can tell from the squash and stretch that his mouth goes all wide open when he's falling. Fine, I'll come back when I can fly. Oh. Or I could just use this. Whee! Bird too stupid to get back up to his perch. Man, this thing is noisy. So far, I'm liking this better than the water planet, though. Still better than the water planet. Because it's just good old-fashioned platforming. Pure and simple. Yeah, I think you really do need those boots. Uh-oh. That's not what I was uh-ohing at. There's the blue guy switch. So unless there's one in this area, I have to go back. This is what that seemingly random blue guy was for. Go! Another pipe! Get an isotope! Ah! Finally made the jump, and oh wait, you're a drone. You're not an airbag. You're just a fart bag. I'm surprised I made it back. I missed that box point blank because I was looking ahead to see if there's a blue guy over here. Okay, maybe that has... Oh, it's timed. Well, you know, at least these flies might be annoying, but at least they don't make the same noises the drones made. Kind of a delayed death there. Alright, what are we dealing with while I let this timer run out? Maybe I shouldn't worry about exploring this to the fullest until I get the flight. Oh yeah, there's a blue guy that's gonna be easier to use. Tickle, tickle. Dead. Because I was thinking like, oh, well, I could just wait till I have the flight transformation and carry a blue guy in my mouth and just fly. Why did that activate? That sure was late. There we go. It just makes another blue guy appear. Okay. I like how it won't let me activate this until the other timer stops, because they use the same timer asset. Oh, I guess that was to make it easier to bring the blue guy up here. I didn't need it because I'm so good at platformers. So I guess Criffy's not watching anymore, but see? No skill issue here. Okay. So I have to activate this and then go. And then the BR, like a honey. It's not fast enough, but that does seem like the kind of thing that bit works for. The kind of animation that fits. Okay, now what am I using them on? This. Okay, I turned off the satellite and got an isotope. Oh. Excuse me while I crotch thrust. Alright, Wendy, old bags. Where'd the third one go? There was a third one. I need your DNA, man. Oh, is he up here? Gotcha. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, so I guess I just want to go back down now. Yoop. Keep following this broken path down here. Pick up the shoes for no reason. Whoop. Oh, there's a crate there. I'll have to blue guy that crate in a moment. Whee! Too much jump. Whee! That save machine looks a little different than the other ones. I hope they haven't been different between planets this whole time, and I only just now noticed. Okay, where do you go? Ah! Sorry, apparently I was too busy yawning to make that jump. That very simple jump. Hey, it went back. Where's the airbag? Hello, floating biker cop lady robot thing. Ow. Nope, don't walk off the ledge. I need more range. Thank you. And that makes 2. Oh, no, it's air for each. Okay.
Only one more to go.
That was a really easy piece of Terra. Yeah, I'm gonna backtrack a little bit because I did need a blue guy on the thing, and I didn't do the blue. Yeah, the box. I gotta open the box. Hey, yo, hey. Stop. You also stop. Alright, blue guy, you come with me. Alright, blue guy, you come with me. I need you to break this box open. Thank you. Hang on. Okay, I thought I heard something. It sounded like a plane or like a, you know, it was like a low humming, like. Apparently my brother is downstairs watching a movie really loudly. Oh well. I'm sure there are times where I am louder than I realize as well. So I can't be mad. Yeah, I meant to watch the Mario movie yesterday, and the neighbors were having yard work done. They were having trees cut down, so like pretty much all morning and all afternoon it was just the sound of chainsaws and mulchers. I was like, well, great, guess I'm not watching the movie today. Can barely watch YouTube right now. Oh, hello. Secret box. Airbags. The more you, the better. Actually, do I need just one more, or were they more than that? Oh, I forgot it loops. One more. Oh man. Oh man. I'm so close. So close to being able to fly. Although, System of a Down said don't ever try to fly unless you leave your body on the other side. So, maybe I shouldn't. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, I tried to fly. Am I gonna die? Okay, no. I'm good. System of a Down's not right about everything. Yeah, they said Nabisco's a non-stop disco. Or something like that. You know, you don't see me dancing after I eat some Ritz. So, man, I wish I could knock you off the ledges to kill you, but you're gonna be floating, because this is a sky area, and all the enemies are gonna float so they don't immediately die by being pushed off the ledge. Because that would be stupid. Oh. I like how she can taunt me no matter where I am relative to her. She can just aim her floating downwards. Where's that green coming from? Oh, there was a pipe below. Ow, of course, the green is painful. If it were red, it would heal me. Although some games would have that the other way around. Like Jack and Daxter, they got the green healing. I'm not gonna make this. How about I grab? That's not that. I was gonna grab the green boots. That's later. But I can use this to skip that part. It was really only helpful for getting the isotopes, and now that I've collected them, I can skip. There's the boots. There's the boots now. Okay, don't get stuck floating on corners. Ow, don't bonk your head. Actually, this is the same situation. I got the isotopes off of here, so I can just go up here and skip. Oh, wait, where am I landing? Oh, hello, box. They use the smallest box for multiple isotopes, and yet they use boxes this size for one. What is their logic? Ow. Nope, not gonna make this either. Oh, my checkpoint is here now. Well, apparently last time I died right in front of a checkpoint. You know what I should do to collect the isotopes? I should ride it this way so that I'm going the same way as the platforms when I jump to grab the isotopes. Actually, I don't even have to jump to grab them. Come up. Up. Okay. I don't know what that's all about. The loading platforms there. Oh, that's the way to go, isn't it? Oh. I thought I was supposed to jump off over here. Thanks for the DNA, whatever you were. Whatever you're called. Pella something. Ah, not cool. Nope. Okay, now how do I get out of this situation? What if I just walk all the way along this? Looks like it does go up towards the... No. If I had made that jump, I could have saved my life. But I lost my life trying to jump for it. I took a risk and it did not pay off. What's that up there? I gotta take a look at that. Yeah, you're the one I got. As soon as I'm not being accosted by bees, flies, and the whatever. Pelican. Oh, I wasn't sure I was gonna make that. Yes!
Now that you have the pterodactyl morph,
I don't know why I got... What is happening?
they guide you back to the center.
Pterodactyl unlocked. Which they want me to look at.
Finally unlocked the pterodactyl formula.
You mean the flying squirrel formula?
Yeah, I'm with Al on this one. That is a flying squirrel. Perhaps once we upgrade it, it will be a pterodactyl. That would be cool. The flying pterodactyl. Amaze Bernadal minions with death-defying aerial maneuvers. If they are not amazed, sedate them with a totally disgusting regurgitated hairball. That'll do the trick. X to fly, excuse me, cross to fly. Cross while flying to drop land. Circle for hairball. And square to eat! Whoa! So I suppose this is the part where I gotta fly off and bring back... Oh, never mind. I forgot it was right over here. A blue guy. And a free isotope. Or... Terra. Not isotope. See, it's weird. I could have sworn that the way this planet is set up, like you go to the entrance and it's locked, and you have to come back with pterodactyl. Oh, look. Hoops to fly through. Let's see, what is that up there? I can fly now, so I can check it out. Score. Majestic. It has no resemblance to any of the creatures I extracted DNA from. Amazing. Whoa. Okay. Oh, is that supposed to reset me? Like, is that why I got reset? Is because I thought I was doing this? Man, Superman 64 is just such an inspiration. Okay, there's a green isotope. I'll have to come back for it. No, if anything, I bet this was inspired by Spyro. That's the rain flying game to take inspiration from. Did I get them all? Is this the entrance? Yeah, I think that's the entrance. But I want to fly back because I saw the isotope. And there's no more rings to guide me this time. Shoot. I'm going to be flying around the side of this town for like 9 freaking hours and 45 minutes, aren't I? There it is. 2. You know, interestingly, I would say on average more things get flight controls better than swim controls. But interestingly, I think the fish control is a bit nicer than the flying squirrel, which can indeed fly and not just glide. So this is indeed infinite flight, which is pretty nice. Not a whole lot of games would give you infinite flight like this. You know, if you're Banjo-Kazooie, you'd just have 2 stipulations to your flight. You'd have feathers, and you have to take off from a specified takeoff point. And you can spit hairballs. So what's this over here? I'll get there eventually. What is that on my back? What is that supposed to be? I can't move the camera. Whoa.
This particle accelerator has made me invincible.
Okay, I just flew into a particle accelerator. Good to know. I assume I have to blow all these up? Because I am invincible. I can just do it. They're not obstacles. Man, I can't believe they made a reference to Crash 2's final boss. It's also funny how the camera is following this, like it's making that much of a difference when you would think the camera would be fixed to, you know, relative to the forward in the tube, and you would just be moving around. You know what I mean? I feel like I didn't explain it right, but you know, moving around with the camera being basically fixed. Okay, so where am I now? A different area, of course. Oh, we didn't like that I flew there, okay. Sorry. Well, I'm gonna go back, because I would rather clear off that one area first, and then find new areas. And actually, this probably should be the time where I go back to Toltec and try to finish that off. Oh, no! It was a one-way path. Apparently, you can only accelerate particles one direction. So I'll have to find a save machine here. Slowly. Eventually.
The cube. Beware of loose cannons and air forces. 3 satellites also provide the locking mechanism for the entrance door.
Yeah, just like before. I'm not surprised. Alright, I'm gonna end here. I'm glad I was able to unlock Pterodactyl before we could end. I'm glad we got through frickin' Aquium before I ended. Jeez. So thanks for watching. We'll be back with this with this more of on Monday. Bye.